Hey y'all, welcome to the channel, and welcome to our Let's Play of Ori and the Blind Forest. We're doing a little bit of catching up on older titles. We'll be quiet through some of this intro. I've been told in the past that it's a little rude to talk over the big mumbly guy, so... Naru. So I have... Absolutely gorgeous. This game knows how to do an intro. So, I have previously played through a good chunk of Ori, about half of it, I think. Somewhere around the first half. I'm not particularly great at platformers in general, but I do love oranges. So, we're going to be giving it a go, for sure. There we go. That way it's not so loud in my ear. But, we're going to be giving it a go. It's absolutely gorgeous game. It's a couple years overdue, but hey, we're a new channel. We gotta catch up on some of these older titles before we can play the new fancy ones, right? Snacks! knows what's up. Get more oranges. Hello. Just a moment while I handle my Discord popping off. There we go. Should be good for a minute. Get up, little buddy. There we go. Poor Ori. age has dawned. It's us! We made it. And we got better at jumping suddenly. Oop. So, as I was saying before, this is Ori in the Blind Forest. Most of you already know that. Who doesn't know what this game is? I am not a particularly skilled platformer, but I do love this game. Create a soul link to save our game. Oh. Found some spirit light. When you fill the gauge, you gain an ability point. You found an energy shard. Energy shards restore power to Ori's energy cells. So, on top of being absolutely beautiful and a somewhat challenging platformer, I don't really know. I don't really have a gauge for how good or bad platformers are. Pick up the tiny light. My strength is returning. I am Sign. Light in the eyes of the spirit tree. I was lost in this glen when she loosened her grip. I can guide you on your journey if you allow me to come. But be still, can you hear that? They must have followed me here. Tap X repeatedly to use the spirit flame. Easy. These monkey things never stood a chance. I say that now. I'm gonna get hit. Gonna get hit a lot throughout the course of this. Their lights shall return to me. These words the spirit tree once said. In the glade past the caverns, we'll find him. There's a path up ahead. Cool. Give me that. So, we can access the ability tree here at our little safe shrines. There's like a combat-related tree, which makes our combat abilities better. There's this utility tree, which gives us map markers, lets us use things more efficiently, and then in the end of the tree, it lets us see through walls to find hidden areas. And then there's this tree, I guess it'd be like utility and then something else. But in this tree, we get some more efficient like save points, they heal us, but more importantly, we get stuff like the air dash, the charge dash, water breath, and at the end we get ultra defense, which is reduces all damage that gets inflicted by enemy. We get the triple jump here also, which is pretty key, I think, at least for my playstyle. I want to get as much platforming in as I can. For the time being, I think we're going to grab the quick flame, which allows you to shoot more of these little guys. The combat system in this is pretty straightforward overall. Either you're shooting things or you're dodging things, basically. Things will try to shoot at you, you have to dodge them. Now, you're either good or bad at it. Oh, and sometimes you just run into things because you thought you killed them, but you didn't. The explosion's gotta make that difficult judgment to make. Little healing shrine. There's a lot of enemies that, like, once you kill them, they will sort of explode. Or they will, like their bodies will fly out and still try to attack you or something like that. Combat is interesting sometimes. It's not the most in-depth thing in the world, but spirit wells are ancient structures that were used to traverse all of Nibel. The light of the spirit wells will also replenish your strength whenever you are weary. That's cool. Can I access my spirit? Yes. So I'm gonna do the spirit magnet that makes pickups float to me. I like to get these two early on. Some of the combat ones are nicer than others, I'd say. There's definitely some that are like, you don't really need this if you want to focus on other stuff. But some of these enemies do get pretty tanky as we go forward. That guy. He found a keystone. Keystones are used to open spirit gates. Remember that each spirit gate will require a different number of keystones, which we will get to briefly, I'm sure. Oh, that was, what a shot. Keep things pretty simple right off the bat here. This spirit gate blocks us. They were built for protection before the days of the decay. They required keystones, must be nearby. To reach the spirit tree, we must pass the spirit caverns that lie beyond this gate. Don't worry, I'm already on it. I'm on it. Make sure we do our due diligence. Definitely not going to be trying to 100% the game by any means. I can be a bit of a completionist. We needed to go to the spirit caverns, right? I'm by no means like super completionist. I will go slightly out of my way to get some stuff done. Find some of the little secrets. There's a lot of them sort of buried away in this game, which is super fun. If you watched my Plague Tale playthrough, that's about the level that I think you should be expecting, where I'll move around a bit. Ooh, shot. Move around a bit and do my due diligence to find things when they're reasonable to find. But if it's gonna like derail us for 25 minutes, probably not gonna be a priority. Listen, as long as you can jump, you can play. There were those that turned to hope when she ravaged and killed. The light of the spirit tree lives in all of us. He is the reason we're alive, the reason we grow. When he called out to you many years past, we were attacked, wounded, and killed by our foe. Now these ancestral trees are all that's left behind. Come closer now and feel the light of Phil, the spirit inside. You've learned wall jump. This is, as I'm sure you can see now, very energy cell. Lets us do more save points and more special abilities in the future. But as I'm sure you can see now, this is very Metroidvania-y. I'd say it probably schedules or like labels itself as a like adventure game. It even has some like light RPG elements, but honestly, at its core, it's a platformer and a bit of a Metroidvania because you have to keep coming back. Unlocking new abilities lets you get through a new wall. Yeah, so I can talk a little bit about what we've got planned for this while we bop these nerds. So the plan for Ori is to be uploading on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays moving forward, at least for the duration of Ori. Intending to continue that upload schedule throughout this YouTube, but for right now, this is what this game is going to be the main focus on the channel. This is going to be my first sort of foray into dedicated content for YouTube. I had my, we have my Plague Tale Let's Play that is on the channel already, but that was something that I was streaming on Twitch, and link in the description, by the way. That was something that I was streaming on Twitch, and then moved it to YouTube, just pushed the VODs over here, did slight amounts of editing. This isn't going to be highly edited content, at the very least. Any interruptions I'll be cropping out, but for the most part, you're going to be seeing the raw, unbridled gameplay power. Ow. Oops. Excuse me if I can stab you. Speaking of raw, unbridled gaming power, we're just gonna fuck that jump up too. Ah! Oh, he got me. That's fine. Absolute legend. So yeah, we're going to be uploading this. Let me know if you have any suggestions for future stuff for the channel or games that you want to see. All of the fun, generic YouTuber stuff, like, comment, subscribe. I'm sure it helps. I don't really know how it helps yet. But mostly, I'm going to be here playing games and uploading to YouTube, regardless of likes, comments, and subscribes, even though I appreciate them all. Oh, bopped me, dude. So we got a map fragment, which I believe... Is it back here? Yeah. But I'm super excited for this moving forward. This is a map stone, one of the many ancient markers created to chart the forest of Nibel as it grew. Here's a piece missing. If we find the map stone fragment, we might be able to repair it. I'm so already ahead of you, sister. Now we can see the map. Sick. We gotta swim in the poisonous water. Can't do that quite yet. We are supposed to go to... Let's go upward now, I believe. We've done just about everything we can down here. Drop the save point because we have a free one here. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm likely to ramble on and likely to get distracted during these, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday is what we're looking forward to, and we are... Soul Link is ready. Okay. We'll go ahead and get our first. Allows reusing Soul Links and shortens the cooldown timer. Skip. Jump. Dodge these. Pick up that thing. They don't know what it's for yet. Oh, how'd that hit me? Okay. We're just gonna save up here to make life a little easier. For the time being, Ori is gonna be the main focus. And it is such a wonderful game. Energy gates are sealed by the spirits of the past. If we collect enough energy cells, they will open a path. And we'll be kind of seeing what we end up playing moving forward. If it's more episodic stuff, sort of like Ori, or if we want to be playing like roguelites or anything like that. I've played quite a few roguelites and Rainbow Six Siege and other multiplayer games over on my Twitch. Which for the time being, that's sort of where that stuff is staying, but if I see any interest in that, I'll definitely bring some of that stuff over. Yeah, there we go. We're gaming. There it is. Skirt. Oh no, I forgot one. I always forget one. That timing is a little jank, actually. There we go. Also, in case you haven't noticed from the prompts, are playing on a controller. Just playing it on PC. This is the definitive edition. Somber they found me, dormant and still. He told Ori the tale of her misguided will. Time to let the big man talk. Spirit tree. He must have used the last of his strength to save you. Come closer and hear our story. It was the night of the light ceremony. It was our light that she hated. Oops. Just a moment. Let me fix this. You received the Spirit Tree's light. He put our fate in your hands. Please listen carefully now, for you must understand. I like the low-key rhyming. The spirit tree sustained the three elements of light. In turn, they brought balance and kept Nibble safe. Nibble. Element of water is high atop the Ginsu tree. The element of winds deep within the forlorn ruins. The element of warmth beneath the fires of Mount Horu. To restore Nibble to its former self, we must rekindle their light before it is too late, chosen undead. The first we will find beyond the Spider Coves, atop the tree where waters once flowed. Start making our way to the Thornfelt Swamp, then. We're going to save our game. And we're going to call it there for that episode. Thank you all for tuning in. I will be back on Wednesday with another episode. Until then, do all the YouTube stuff if you feel like it. I'll be in the comments if there are any comments. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.